This play is by Genet Antoniou. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Genet, because we have never met. But I named it, because you didn't give us a title, I put a title on it of Betty and Beth Forever. I hope you'll forgive me for that title. But that's the title that I put on it. I am playing the narrator, and I am also playing the character of Rex, who is sort of, I guess, a stepfather to Betty.
And I will be playing Kyle and Florence as well.
I will be playing Beth.
I will be playing Betty.
In scene 1, Betty, in her 70s, enters the stage with a young boy who's around 8 years old.
They sure have done a lot to this place.
Have you been here before, Grandma?
Not since they remodeled it. When I was your age, I started coming to this very theater with my cousin Beth. I lived just on the other side of the river, and we rode our roller skates down here every Saturday for many years. We saw so many wonderful plays and movies in this building. Look! Here's a picture of what the theater used to look like. What does that plaque say?
The Lerner Theater was dedicated on Thanksgiving Day, 1924. The name was changed to the Elko when new management took over in 1933. The Elko stage is a favorite for visiting musicians, dancers, and theater groups.
I saw my very first motion picture here in 1941. That sounds about right.
In scene 2, there's a man sitting down at a table and a woman making lunch.
Rex, I am really worried about Betty. It has been almost a year, and I fear she still isn't happy here.
What in the world could the child have to be unhappy about? When you picked her up, she had practically nothing. No toys and barely any clothes. Now look at all I have given her.
Toys don't fix all the problems in a little girl's world. She needs relationships. She needs to connect with people.
Well, what do you propose we do about it? She wasn't any happier at the other places we sent her.
She loved it at my niece's.
Florence, stop. Your niece's husband is ill. They can't take care of her. There is no other place for her but here. Her father thinks he is too old to take care of her. We have given her everything a child needs. Eventually, she will talk. A child cannot keep quiet forever. The two young girls enter.
Hello, girls. What are you two up to this afternoon?
Auntie, may Betty and I go see the show this afternoon? Betty has never seen a film before.
Never? Well, yes, I suppose that makes sense. We've never taken her. Ask your uncle.
Uncle, may we go to town this afternoon to watch a show at the Elko?
I can't take you. I have to go back to work.
That's all right. We can ride our skates. It's not very far.
Well, I think that is a great idea. Betty, doesn't it sound like fun? What show's playing this weekend?
Little Nellie Kelly with Judy Garland.
Oh, the ladies in the store are always talking about her. Rex, tell them they can go.
Yeah, I suppose. I can't think of any reason why not.
Thank you.
Hold on now. Come eat your lunch first.
In scene 3, Betty and Beth are walking out of the theater and putting their skates on.
The boys are all mad about Nellie, the daughter of Officer Kelly, and it's all day long they bring flowers all dripping with dew, and they join in the chorus of Nellie Kelly, I love you. She was so pretty,
And her dress was so wonderful. I wish I had a dress like that.
Why didn't you ask Rex for a nice dress? He loves to have the nicest of things. I'm sure he'd buy you a real nice one.
I don't want a dress.
Have you ever read Anne of Green Gables?
No, I haven't hardly read anything. Why?
Well, it's about a girl who's adopted, just like you.
What happened to her?
Well, at first they didn't want her because they meant to adopt a boy so he could work on the farm. But they changed their minds and kept her.
That's what happened to one of my brothers. They sent him away to work on a farm, but he didn't like it, so he ran away.
Where is he now?
I don't know.
Do you have any sisters?
Yes, but I only saw her the day she was born. Then they took her away. I don't know where she is either.
Well, we can pretend like we're sisters.
What do you mean?
We can pretend like we are sisters, the daughters of Officer Kelly. You can be Nellie and I'll be Shelley. Nellie and Shelley Kelly. If you all line up abreast, I'll dance with the one I love best. As they join in the chorus of Nellie Kelly, I love you.
Beth, do they have shows every weekend?
I think so.
Can we go again next week?
If Rex says we can. The boys are all mad about Nellie, the daughter of Officer
After that first movie, it was like a whole new world opened up. I could be anybody I wanted. Those first couple of years, there were some days where I wanted to be anybody but me.
The girls enter the stage on roller skates. Betty is holding a couple of ice cream cones.
Beth, if you do not eat this ice cream, it's going to melt.
I told you I didn't want one.
Well, my father gave me the money.
You didn't have to buy me one.
It was my turn to buy.
You could have just bought one for yourself.
It was my turn to buy, so I bought two. Just like we do every Saturday.
Well, I'm not eating it, so I guess you'll just have to eat them both.
Beth, your ice cream cone is melting all over me. Please eat it.
No, and it's not my ice cream, it's yours.
Sometimes you drive me nuts.
My Atlanta girl, what is all over you?
Beth would not eat her ice cream.
I buy you nice things, and see what you do? You ruin them with your foolishness. Perhaps it's not a good idea for you to be going downtown any longer.
You can't do that.
Don't be telling me what I can and cannot do. I buy you everything under the sun that a child could possibly want, and you see how you thank me? Maybe I should just give away your movie posters to some other little girl who can really appreciate them.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I sure had a knack for the theatrical. As an only child, I found a way to make even the most boring of things seem exciting. And Beth and I really became like sisters. We spent every weekend together going to movies and plays and making some of our own.
Were you a movie star?
By the way I acted, you would have thought I was. I never became a famous actress, but I have never stopped acting. When your dad was little, we had a stage in the playroom, and we would always put on shows.
Dad used to act?
He never loved it quite like we do, but yes.
Cool.
We'd better go in now, Kyle. We want to get a good seat for the show.
Okay, I'm so excited.
Me too.
Blackout.